Welcome back to my channel, guys. I'm Nina Takesh. This is the red elevator. We stepped out of the elevator to bring you exclusively this brand new, unbelievable kitchen we just finished designing at my firm. We're going to give you the full tour and show you every bell and whistle that is in this kitchen. This was a remodel project for a very special client, absolutely beautiful young family, gorgeous family, I should say. And we were lucky enough to get this project so that we could do a total transformation. I would be remiss if I did not mention to you guys that we have a vlog. We used to have the vlog on this channel, but we moved it. We moved it to its own little niche, which will talk about all the behind the scenes, how we style, all the ins and outs, all of the bloopers, all of the heart-wrenching things that happen behind the scenes. That's going to be on the Nina Takesh vlog. It'll be linked in the description section. Now, let's get into the design of this beautiful home in Beverly Hills. As you can see from the footage that we're going to pop in, this kitchen looked nothing like it does now. It might be similar just in the tone of the kitchen. We had white cabinets, but the cabinets were not of good quality. The kitchen was very much dated. The appliances were old, and the homeowner wanted something very elevated. So we designed and sort of configured this kitchen. We had a closet that was, as you can see from these videos and these photos, that was where the new glass enclosure is that we created to open up the space, make it feel a lot more spacious. It's essentially a walk-in pantry that she would access from the hallway into a closet with just drywall. So boring. So we said, well, why don't we demo the entire thing, enclose it in glass with steel, make it extra chic, extra elevated. And this will be a space where you can have lots of storage. You can have all of your fine china in here. There's lots of cabinetry. There's a place where she can store all of her grains, and everything can be ultra organized. Now, this kitchen is outfitted solely and exclusively by Jenn-Air, which is my favorite appliances. As you guys know, I keep putting Jenn-Air in every project. And the reason I do it is because to me, it's sexy, it's beautiful, it's functional. The first thing I want to point out about why I love the Jenn-Air refrigerator is the fact that it's obsidian. And what that means is when you open your refrigerator, you can actually see all of the items, which I find to be so refreshing because in my refrigerator, I see nothing. But look at this. You can see all of your fruits, your vegetables, everything's very well organized. Everything in this refrigerator is also glass, which I appreciate. I don't like to have plastic in my refrigeration, so this is a plus. By the way, if you guys are having issues picking appliances or layout issues with your kitchen or any other room, I am here. I'm just a quick Zoom call away. I have redesigned so many of your spaces for you. Layouts, paint colors, furniture position, upholstery selections, you name it, we've done it. And I've had a ball meeting all of you. So if you have a dilemma of any kind, you can click the Zoom link in the description section. My calendar pops up. Next thing you know, you can make a little appointment with me via Zoom for 25 minutes or more. We decided for the island to do a bullnose edge that is basically a double bullnose with a mini apron in the middle. So bullnose, apron, bullnose, if that makes sense. And this is something unusual that I am certain you haven't seen. And in every project, we do things that are different and special and unique. It's never cut and paste, repeat. You will also see the Nina Cabinetry. This is one of my favorites. People love it. It's very European. It has that Parisian, timeless, elegant feel. We use the Blum touch latch system, which I think is one of the best. If not, actually, it is the best, made in Germany. It works phenomenally. And with just a touch of your fingers, these cabinets open without any hesitation and close right back up. And it just makes it clean. On the upper cabinets, we decided to do something very fun. We put beautiful hardware on them. So we did a little bit of hardware on top. And of course, we put hardware, for example, on the dishwasher because when it's appliance ready, you're going to need a pull. So where do you need pulls? If you do a pull-less kitchen, well, the places you absolutely need one is your trash bin, your refrigeration, and lastly, your dishwasher. So if you want to do a no hardware kitchen, do remember that you will at least need knobs in those specific areas I just mentioned. We added a pot filler. It always comes in handy. Again, we have a stove. Our stove is Gen Air. We've got a microwave behind this island that is sort of in clandestine. We did the no kitchen kitchen. We decided to leave the hood here. You don't have to eliminate your hood entirely, but what we did do, which was very special, is that we wrapped it in marble. And as you can see, the fabricator continued the veining on the fabrication on the marble so that the veining is continuous. It is very important how you pre-plan the cutting of your marble. You don't just want to cut and paste. You want to make sure that the veins follow the patterns that you are requiring. Another fun thing we did, we floated a marble shelf right next to the vent, but then we lined it with the bottom of the vent. You have to line your shelves. People are doing shelves in kitchens all the time, but the mistake that I'm seeing is that they're just putting it at random heights without an end and without a beginning. So you want to make sure that you have a plan for your shelves if you have any. I like them to be higher up so they don't disrupt the flow of the kitchen. And of course, we popped into adorable lamps from Cedar and Moss. Those are aged brass. All of our fixtures are aged brass, which I really appreciate. This is called the Luxe Gold, basically a finish that won't change. They're not unlacquered. They're not a living finish is what I'm trying to say. So they will remain as you see them, which was important to the homeowner. Some homeowners like a living finish that, patinas and changes over time. Some want to keep it a little bit more consistent. And in this kitchen, I think we made the perfect choice. We did a bridge faucet in our kitchen to give it a little touch of traditional whimsy and make it a little bit more interesting and fun. Additionally, we did a second sink. This is a prep sink that we have in the island. So if somebody wants to be cutting vegetables on one side, they can have full range of both sinks. Both sinks do have garbage disposals. I always like to put them in so that people have the ability to really make each sink completely useful. We've got this adorable sitting area off the kitchen in the morning room. This is a place where the family gathers in the morning or at night to have dinner. And let's not forget the most important part of this kitchen. I, of course, put the Helena stools in this kitchen because not only are they perfect, but visually they are beautiful. These are, of course, stools that I've designed that are part of my furniture collection. Which leads me to something else. I am launching a furniture collection soon, so make sure and stay tuned. If you don't follow me on Instagram, this is the time to make sure and follow because a lot of the new releases that we're going to be doing in 2025 will make their launch first and foremost on Instagram. I'm going to take this tiny little second to ask those of you who are watching to please subscribe. It makes a world of difference to this channel, and it will allow me to bring you even more and even better material. So it only takes a second, it costs nothing, and it would be hugely helpful to my channel. I have to say another big transformation for 2024 that was mind-blowing in my opinion really was the powder room of this project. It was really unattractive, but not only unattractive, it just didn't make any sense and was certainly not cohesive. So I just love getting my hands on a small powder room that has so much potential. One of the first things we did was obviously we demoed the entire thing, but then we wanted to pick a marble that was very interesting, that had a lot of nuance to it, that had a lot of color. So we decided to go with this beautiful fantasy green slab. We were able to get away with one slab, which is fantastic. And we lined the entire back wall, the vanity, and the sink, and we had enough to do the baseboards. We dropped the studio Luddite pendant in the corner of the bathroom on its own to create a more artistic vibe, and of course an asymmetrical mirror that made it a lot more interesting visually. We color drenched the entire room with this beautiful Portola green paint in Roman clay. The Roman clay finish gives it a sense of history, so it doesn't look brand new, yet at the same time it looks very updated and extremely chic. There is no doubt that when guests come into this bathroom, their jaws drop and they're just mesmerized by the fact that there is such a beautiful little jewel in the middle of the house. This is the primary bathroom. We are going to show you the incredible transformation we have made to this bathroom from what it was before to what it is now. So we're going to pop in these old videos of when we were first in the space assessing what we could do. It was entirely different. We moved so many things around, we reconfigured it, and as you can see, it is mind-numbingly different. And we actually had an exit where the vanity is. So the vanity we placed in a corner, which really allowed us for the homeowner to have a space where she can do her makeup. We gave her the Hollywood mirrors. It was really important that the space be not only beautiful, but also useful. And in addition to gaining the vanity, we had to then eliminate the exit to the balcony, which we really didn't need, because right off of this bathroom, we have a giant primary that has 4 enormous double doors that lead into that same balcony. So there was really no reason for it. And so we were able to create the space the vanity necessitated. We needed a wall in order to be able to do this. Now, we had a smaller jog. So what we did was that we created this L sort of shaped side wings to the vanity so that we can take advantage of not having to reframe the entire space. We were smart about it, which is why our vanity has deep drawers in the center that float essentially in the room. And then we took advantage of the side spaces by doing ones that were not as deep, but utterly useful. Something else I love about this bathroom is the fact that we separated his and her vanities. Typically, vanities are stuck together and they just look a little bit more like a bathroom, but we wanted to give this space a little bit more of an elegant, a little bit more elevated feel. And by separating, since we had the wall space, it just gives this beautiful vanity a sense of furniture, of furnishing, of groundedness. So this was something that I really was excited about and really wanted for the homeowner. We did a beautiful Calicut viola in the shower, and we also did viola on our baseboard. We did a 6-inch marble border throughout this bathroom, and I love bringing the slab that we use in our shower or on our countertops to the floors, to our baseboards in the bathroom. That is a very high-end touch. And by the way, there is always slab left over from your project. And instead of throwing it out or gifting it to the fabricator, we use it as much as we can, and we use it as a border in our bathroom. We also added the border here in between the 2 vanities to make it look continuous, even though the vanity behind it doesn't have it. You know, sort of an illusion. My favorite part about this bathroom, honestly, is the sauce door into the water closet. As you can see, with the touch of your hand, it opens up. You've got complete privacy, and nobody knows there's a water closet there. That was critical. I also love the fact that we put the marble all over the shower walls, floors, and also created a bench and a niche all in the viola marble. Our shower enclosure has a very new, brand new detail that I am loving that we're doing in many of our projects. And it's basically just an iron grid. And this grid allows for a more elevated and more updated look. Next thing that I wanted to talk about is the fact that we've got our oak cabinets. These oak cabinets you guys have seen before. Of course, the Nina molding is all over these cabinets, but this time they are in oak instead of a paint grade. This oak is really gorgeous in this room. It just brings the warmth into it. What we did is we added the molding all the way around. I should also mention that not everything is as it looks. So this is a cabinet door that we have here. However, it is drawn onto the drawer fronts as if it were a drawer so that everything is even. All the cabinets look like there are essentially 9 drawers, but there aren't. And it just makes it look clean and nice. I hate seeing different shapes of cabinets and drawers all on one unit. It just makes it look very junky, shall we say. So to keep it uniform, we pretended that the doors are actually drawers. Another great detail that we did is that we cut into the marble and created this beautiful marble edge so that the oval mirror can sit right into it. So our design team drew this up. All of this was done, by the way, in CAD and in SketchUp. So we could see this bathroom long before we even began to build it and to do construction. And as you can see, the bathroom looks exactly as it was planned out. We plan everything down to the last detail so that when we are doing construction, there is no question, no mystery as to what we're doing, where items go, what the height of everything is, and planning is what makes these projects come out beautifully. I'm absolutely enamored with our studio Luddite lights. These are handmade leather medallions that are stacked one on top of each other with a gorgeous, solid, aged bronze patinaed back plate and front plate. So these are absolutely stunning. I'm in love with them. I even have them in my home, and I had to suggest them for the homeowner. Last but not least, we've got our Hollywood mirror. This is very simple. In fact, it is an item that is not over the top expensive. It is something that you can use in your space, and you can just place it against a mirror you may have or against a wall. I'm going to remember where I got it from and link it for you guys in the description section so you guys can take advantage of such wonderful finds. This was a project that took a long time, and as many projects do, they are done with so much love and so much care and so much attention. And there are so many people behind me that are involved in the design and in the implementation of this kitchen. So I wanted to thank my team for working so hard. Thank all the videographers, cinematographers, sound, photography, designers, everybody behind me that you guys never get to see are a big part of this community, Nina Takesh Designs. And I wanted to thank you guys for watching, for being part of our community. I wanted to thank also the viewers, you guys, for being part of our community. We made it to over 100,000, and that was thanks to you. And I cannot wait to bring you even better content. We have so many fun things to look forward to in 2025. And I wanted to thank you again for being part of this channel. We'll see you again next week on this channel, The Red Elevator.